Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Power episode of Iron Panther Presents. Today, we have a full crew as we have Chris and Kimberly and Stacy as we talk about Raising Kanan, Season 1, Episode 4. All right. This is how we're going to do it, okay? We're going to separate this conversation into the gangster show that we saw and the family drama that we saw. Because these are two different shows in one, okay? So I want to focus on the drug dealing, murdering shit, which I signed up for, and then we're going to get into the touching family drama that should be on ABC, or maybe after This Is Us is canceled, maybe, NBC will pick it up. So, all right. Drug dealing and murder. All right, so Unique, I believe, made this episode and his storyline. Stacey, what do you think of the Unique?
It was a little too Nino Brown for me. Like, if you're gonna go Nino Brown, you gotta go full Nino Brown. Don't halfway Nino Brown. Don't sit your $5 ass before I make change. Like, you gotta go all the way. To me, it was like they tiptoed on it. Sprinkled a little Nino Brown on it.
Before he murdered his friend, he should have said, "Am I my brother's keeper?"
Yes, I am.
And that's it. I would have been like, he just got done watching New Jack City and was like, and they could do that, right? Because it's in the universe, right? They could be
maybe
like,
if Mario Van Peebles would have directed this episode, maybe they would have went there completely.
Commit. Be like, every day, Unique watches New Jack City every day. And he's like, what can I do to be Nino Brown? And like, that makes sense. And then it justifies the fake ass 90s gangster show we're watching, because that's his favorite movie. Anyway, Kimberly, what did you think of the Unique story?
I liked it. I thought that Joey Badass had more growth as an actor. Like, I really believed that he was the gangster he was trying to be. Because I remember in the beginning, I was like, he's horrible. But this time, I felt like he did a much better job of playing who he's supposed to be.
He had an opportunity.
Yeah, I actually liked his performance. It's much better.
Chris?
Yeah, I think I was saying before, Joe. I mean, I've watching Joey and Mr. Robot, and then watched him in that Oscar-nominated, an Oscar-winning film, Two Distant Strangers. I know this kid could act, right? So I know that I guess the first couple episodes he kind of overacted. But I'm glad that the world can finally see that the guy has always been kind of a good actor, even when he was much younger. You know what I mean? So I'm glad it was kind of, we were able to kind of see that in this episode. Yeah, it was definitely Nino Brown. I was just looking up just right now. I guess the year. What is the current year for this show right
1991.
now?
1991.
Okay, Nino Brown. Okay, well, guess what? He must have just saw, because New Jack City came out in 1991. So maybe. Literally, I just looked it up right now. New Jack City came out in 1991. He came out theaters like, yo, damn, fuck a bitch. I find me another, he's like, oh, I like that shit. You're like, he was probably, maybe, I'm just saying, you know what I mean? He got the little lines about talking about like getting someone clean, just like Nino Brown talking about he be bringing out turkeys, everything's given to the community. Like,
which every drug dealer does, which is ridiculous.
Like,
and rapper.
Huh?
And rapper. Yeah, and rapper, you're right. It's just ridiculous.
I was like, we'll be doing that when we talk about Godfather of Harlem. Chris froze, but we'll wait for him to come. We'll talk before he comes back. With that, so we see that that Unique is chasing his day one friends, Trez G, down the hall because he thinks somehow he's responsible for his shit getting stolen.
He's supposed to be watching, right?
Yeah, that's what he said. You're supposed to be watching it. Mm-hmm.
And I was like, because he was too busy smoking the pipe, but he is the one that said cops. He actually was the one that was like, oh shit, they're here. And then that's when they started to scatter. It wasn't like the cops showed up and everybody was just standing around like, oh, what the fuck? You know, like he did help out.
I think it was just kind of one of those things where you have one job and
He
you
blew
messed
it.
up.
And he's a pipehead.
Which he knew that.
Which, why should you have your day one who's on crack in charge of the lookout?
What was Chris Rock's character in New Jack City? Was it Pookie?
Pookie. He
gave me a Pookie vibe. Like I was feeling Pookie in this whole conversation.
He keeps calling me,
right.
me.
He was like, I'm sorry, man, it wasn't me. I was like, bruh, like 50 Cent, shut the fuck up. Like this scene did not need narration. Okay. Unique did a perfectly fine job by himself saying, you were my heart. You know what I'm saying? We were friends. Like, I can't believe I got to do this. I do not need 50 Cent to tell me these two men got their dick sucked together.
We had to know they got their dick sucked together. We had to know like the history. We had to know the sleep is cousin of death and all these Wu-Tang lyrics. Like we had to know.
We did not, but
that Nas? I think that was Nas. Sorry.
No, either way. I love the scene. I truly did love the scene. Like I was like, Unique is about. He's like, I'm about to kill somebody I love, and all I could think was, Kanan needs to be here to me to make this show useful and like where it should be. It would be awesome if Kanan was raised by like one of the Unique's corner boys. Unique takes a liking to him. He's like, I'm gonna show you the game, and Kanan, young 15-year-old Kanan, for the first time, is watching a man torture another man with no hesitation, even though he cares for this man, but business is more important. He has this man's ear ripped off, shoots this man, and it's like, I loved you though, but you dead as fuck because business is more important. And then Kanan goes, that's what it means to be in the game. And
somebody had to teach him how to chop up a body and torture and do all that shenanigans. And I don't think Rock is going to be that person.
It's supposedly supposed to be Marvin. Marvin is an idiot. Even Kanan said that in the first episode. Is unnecessary narration.
I can't wait till we get to that part. Please, I have to speak on that part. Oh my God. Okay. So many things.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm sorry. Well, so yeah, I get you, right? So I'm like, if this show was better, that would be the storyline, because that would be and then you know what? We could connect it to the time that Kanan cut out a man's tongue and didn't even give a fuck, and be like, that's what you do when someone disrespects you. You know what I'm saying? Also, as we said in our preview video, Stacey, this is what you do when someone hurts your organization. You respond harshly. Okay, and you don't just sit there and be like, you know what, guys, let's have a family meeting, and maybe we should give the person hurting us some more territory. Maybe they'll leave us alone. Like Raquel is not making good business decisions, but Unique did what he had to do. I thought he should have been torturing Dean's guy. That everybody figured out it was that dude that made everything go bad. Dean offers him to Unique to say, hey, I fucked this up. You take care of this dude. And he's torturing him. And then he says, I did this because of Raquel. Now we get to the Raquel scene. Now we understand why he's like, now I got proof. I thought it was Rack. Now I know it's Rack. And now it's time for me to go after her. The death has meaning. Right now, the death doesn't mean shit, except for the fact that we watched them do something horrible. But it's not going to mean anything in the big scheme of things. Nobody's going to come avenge this man. Nobody's probably going to know he's dead besides Unique's crew. So who gives a fuck in the big scheme of things? What did it mean to the story overall? Nothing to me.
And sometimes you got to kill someone you love. And then what Kanan said?
Again, a great lesson. In fact, I would say, Kanan, shut the fuck up. Let Kanan be there. Unique says, again, you're my day one. We got our dick sucks together. that's a lot. The reason I even bring this up, the only reason this should even be brought up is that maybe that's where Kanan learned that there is no social standards when it comes to head. Because you remember when this man was like, I'm getting my dick sucked, son. Do you want to get your dick sucked? Hold up, she's almost done. What type of man thinks that shit's okay?
Huh?
What type of man thinks it's okay to be like, hey, son, we can share? How about a man who's raised by a guy like Unique?
Stacey, do we need to step out?
Cover our ears and let them talk. Let the man shit go down.
I'm just saying that's
hold on. Okay, hold on, Chris. Before we get, I want to make sure we're both the same shit to me. You're about to defend a father saying, after you watch me get my dick sucked, you can be next.
I'm not saying to defend. I'm just saying that's not never mind. I'm just saying it's not just gangsters. Let's just say not just gangsters go through shit like that. We're gonna agree. I mean, for one, someone that you might remember as far as celebrity goes. Matter of fact, like Lil Wayne, for example, that happened with him. Not even just Lil Wayne, but the whole idea of but let's just say it has happened more frequently than just 50 Cent bringing it up in Power. There's a reason why 50 Cent brought it up in Power, because it has happened in numerous occasions in actual real life, man. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying that's no, but I'm just saying it's sometimes there is some sharing in family.
All right, Chris. All right. Let's just say I don't think that's okay, but let's move on to the second phase of Unique's revenge plan, which is finding the stash house. So Unique is able to get Davina to give up information about the stash house. Now, my question is, why did he just directly say, your new boyfriend killed your old one, right? Like, why is he pulling this? Well, I don't know. The streets are talking that may or may not, he may have been involved and may know a couple of things. I thought the streets knew. I thought fucking like Unique knows, right? Why wasn't that? What's up?
Streets is hard of hearing and doesn't have a good memory, apparently. Because every episode, the streets are saying something different.
Right? We all agree that was stupid. The comment. Okay, what's up, Chris?
I mean, I felt that he was just trying to ease into it, just kind of shove everything at her. I think he was just trying to use soft hands with everything they say, including that line. You know what I mean? I think if it was anyone else, yeah, you're absolutely right. I think he would have probably just said it, but with her, he was just kind of being like more really soft with it all. You know what I mean?
I saw the manipulation with the whole mom angle, which was obvious. You know what I'm saying? But to drive it home, to me, to get this woman on my side, I'd be like, let's just start with the fact that motherfucker killed your boyfriend.
He did that shit. He's guilty as fuck.
He's guilty as fuck. They said that shit. He's guilty as fuck. Number two, how about I tried to kill him? I tried to avenge Buck 20. But I couldn't do it. How about you help me? How about together we can take this man down? Considering he just gave her a compliment for fighting over dead Buck 20, this could have been a good way to, and her go, yeah, Kanan should have told me that. Kanan lied to me? Yes. He ain't shit. This is where his stash house is at. Have a nice day. To me, that makes a better scene. It also makes the dialogue consistent. Like, these motherfuckers watch their own show. Like, we watched it. Like, I mean, did y'all watch it? Like, oh. Anyway, they take down the stash house. Because what y'all think of this scene? Kimberly, you said you wanted to. What you think? What you think of the heist?
First off, you leave what is he, 16? Kanan 16? 15, excuse me. A year younger, which is even worse. In a stash house by himself. There's no guns. There's no knives. There's nothing in there to help him, right? If something was to pop off, right? Then I noticed looking at the door, because in most movies, we know they have deadbolts all the way down the daggone door when it's a stash house, right? There was one household lock, one on the front door. One. I was like, wait, hold up. I have bad knees. I could have kicked the door in. Come on. That was so unrealistic. I was so mad. I was like, look, come on now. Like they could have somehow, like, but down in the basement part, they got a bunch of locks, right? We saw that. Kanan saw that like a couple of episodes ago. Why don't you take some of the locks off of that damn door and put it on the front door? And the one thing I didn't notice, was there any bars on the windows? Because normally a stash house should have bars or something, especially in New York City. Those fall off trucks all the time, you know? So I was like, this is unrealistic. This makes no sense at all. I was like, what is happening?
It's typical power.
Huh?
In Marvin's defense, you know, his head stash house babysitter was taking a sick day. So he cannot.
Oh, the bubble gut.
He cannot babysit.
But even Scrappy being there alone, because we talked about this last episode. Why is Scrappy this? And he really is Scrappy, okay? He's about this big. Why is he in the house by himself? He is tiny. I'm like, what can he do? If 5 dudes come rolling up, bust the door open, what is Scrappy doing?
Going to get murdered.
Yes, absolutely.
What happened? He would be
absolutely
saying, "Please don't kill me," because I'm in.
Just like with remember the laundromats that Tommy and Ghost had. There was always at least 4 dudes in that one. 2 in the front and 2 in the front and 2 in the back.
No, they had that stash house. It was Black Grimace and the other guy. That was it.
Yeah.
That's one more than this fucking house.
Yes. And at least they had rifles.
Black Grimace was worthless though. He
but he had a rifle. He had a rifle.
Laundromat. Remember book 2 though, one of the things we kept talking about in book 2 was like that laundromat. How was it that Tariq was able to find those guns so easily and it wasn't locked up? So that is a typical power move, literally. And you know what I mean? It is like really, guys. So I'm just saying this ain't the first time that power just wanted to make it look like they're in Canada and they just don't lock stuff. You know what I mean? It's just like plot convenience. There you go. Plot convenience.
Let's back up to leader Raquel. Okay. Of the 2 brothers she has, she puts dumbass Marvin, someone who she said last week, I do not trust him with my business, as she told his daughter, in charge of moving the entire operation, money and drugs, by himself and Scrappy, while she's at home looking at the taxes, I guess. Like, what the fuck is she reading? That she's like, she's going through her paperwork while her entire operation is in the hands of Marvin. Scrappy had a whole block full of, if I will, corner boys who, I don't know, may be free to help move the drugs that they sell and the money that they make to a secure location. Because Raquel or Lulu or Marvin should have figured out that when Unique figures out that we're the ones that fucked up his drugs, he's coming for us at some point. And she said, fuck it, Marvin can handle it. And then Marvin says, I'm gonna get my 15-year-old nephew to help out because I can't think of anybody else that works in this organization that can help me.
Like Lulu, who wasn't doing nothing but eating a sandwich.
We'll get to that bullshit sandwich. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. They have a whole block full of corner boys. At the minimum, he could have tried to call somebody to be like, hey, yo, come here, be lookout, security while we get said money and drugs in and out. Lulu don't stop by just to make sure her brother Marvin don't fuck things up because he's Marvin. Kanan was supposed to be on his way to school at that very moment, which he doesn't get to until later on that night.
He said it was 2 hours or 3 hours. And he was like, oh, it's not going to take that long. So
all of that took place. And wait. Then Marvin rams his car into the robber's van, then shoots through his own window. His dumb ass can't even get out and start shooting. just to make sure you actually hit the ban?
I actually, the only reason why, because I was like that at first too. I was like, why don't he just get out? But I was thinking like, well, by the time he did that, because they were like kind of scuffing around, they were about to like either close the door or get away. I think he was just trying to think to himself, let me hurry up and shoot these niggas before they start trying to get out. So, you know, I mean, he was in a lose-lose situation. Whether he waited a few seconds to get out the car and shoot at an angle or not, and by that time they were already been kind of down on the road, you know what I mean? Or he shoot through his own windshield, because you can shoot, you know. I mean, you know, you done those driving tests where you know when they make you shoot through
the bullet. Oh,
huh?
Yeah.
No, it actually doesn't. We actually did that. We actually, I won't say where I was at when we did, but David knows what I'm talking about.
I do.
But we did that, and it was actually pretty fun. It was actually pretty fun when they give us like some weapons that actually shoot through windshields and whatnot. We just had to wear. Now the only thing that's unrealistic is that glass should have like hit him right in the face. Now that's the only part where I was like, really, you know what I mean?
That's what you said, really?
Oh yeah. What? I mean,
that's where you went. No, this is no. I can't.
No, because we're shooting. Technically speaking, if you want to talk about the inertia of you shooting it, actually, what we noticed was when you shoot through the windshield, it actually creates a downward motion. So if anything, he should have shot up.
Didn't you say it deflects?
Yeah, she said that. She said that. He. I'm sorry. He heard you. But it's okay.
Oh, yeah, no, I mean, it depends on the gun that you're using. See, now we're getting into the check. I'm pretty sure with 50 Cent probably didn't think of any of this and just say, hey, just let's throw this in there.
He had it, as Stacey's point though. There's a window. There's a door. He rolls down the window and Lee sticks his hand out and does this bullshit outside the window.
This is 1991. He would have to do this, and he's like, hold on.
I'm about to say, but like.
On.
Then he thinks he's going to drive this car like he have no windshield. On top of the fact your whole hood is fucked up. Like, this is Marvin not thinking. Like, the ramming made sense because he's like, I gotta do something. But the windshield thing was completely dumb as fuck. Like, there's no excuse for this kind of level of ignorance. And he's the muscle.
But for Marvin, it's normal though. That I think that's what they're talking about. That Marvin is a fuck up.
But he is the muscle of this organization. Like, supposedly, this is where they go to.
But that's what muscles aren't there to be smart. Muscles are there to be muscle. That's why most muscles are not smart there.
It's what's up, Steve? I see it. What's up?
That was a silly scene, I think. And then for the other guy to be in the house with Kanan.
Yeah, what was he doing?
Yeah. Like Milton and Suicide Squad. What were you going to do? Like what? You know, like what were you?
And then we're talking like gangster. Shoot this kid and get the fuck out. No, this villain wants to have a full conversation. Do you know who you're pointing the gun at? Well, it's funny you should ask. I do believe. Oh shit, I got shot. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess you're trying to distract me, Mr. Smart Marvin. Somehow you figured out that if I don't talk to this man, he will not shoot this kid right here who could testify against me. Oh man, Marvin's smart. Then Kanan, who already got done murdering a man, for the record, gets hit with blood. He's like, I've never seen blood and death before. Oh my God, is this what I signed up for?
Is it because that was the closest he came to dying too? I was thinking about that too. Because I was like, he caught a body before, and he stood over him, but like, I know when he shot $120, did he have his blood on it? I don't know. It's a little different. Like, it's one thing to get someone, but then all of a sudden not only have your blood on him, but then also being faced with like, oh my God, like I was this close to being, like he had drive-by shootings, whatnot. He nearly almost died right there. So I thought maybe that was the reason why he just threw up. You know, I don't know.
What's up, Stacey?
Dude grabbed him and had his blood all over Kanan.
Yeah.
Like,
which one? Oh, you're talking about
Buck 20? That was the first time when he called Buck 20. But this time, that blood went. He had guts and blood all over him. I would have threw up too, because that's completely different.
That was a piece of organ.
I didn't even throw up when what you call it, like. All right, whatever.
It was too much. It's too, like you said, you don't go from murder to drug dealing, and you don't go from cold-blooded murder looking over him like, man, this is real fucked up. I guess he dead. To like, oh my son, I didn't realize that this is what the life is about. Like, I'm scared, uncle, please save me. And then he comes home with blood all over him. Like, hey, no one's gonna know. Shh. Marvin, your car is fucked up. How is no one not going to know that? Like, the neighborhood saw and heard this. How is no one going to know this?
The neighborhood, what you think the neighborhood's going to tell?
The streets be talking though.
The streets be talking when they need to.
Yeah, streets be talking. Yeah. I mean, okay, yeah, streets be talking, but it'll be the only streets that'll be talking right there will be neighbors. So it'll be a process of elimination to find out who the hell
What
was
happened?
talking.
Some dude in a red BMW rammed the van and shot through the windshield. And...
Yeah. I'd just be like, damn, a deer jumped in front of my car.
What's going to be Marvin's story? But even Kanan with his loving Raquel mother, it's like, hey, baby, you okay? I'm fine, Mom. He looked like Teen Wolf, like trying to go upstairs so his mama don't see him turn into a werewolf. He's like, I got the jacket on. You can't see me. Covered in blood.
That was Your Honor. They did a lot of Your Honor stuff in this one. That's a lot of.
That's
Marvin could have gave him a shirt or something.
Did the writer
Marvin could have taken him to a laundromat. I mean, you know.
You could have gave this boy a shower. Hey, did anybody remember episode 1 when after he murdered his first guy, they said, take your clothes off because we got to burn them?
He didn't think about that this time.
Hey, writers, did you watch your own shit? Like I did. I was like, did you notice you already had an SOP for this? Like, there's already a plan. Experienced murder Marvin should have said, stop, wash your fucking face, take your clothes off, put on these little junk clothes, whatever. Scrappy, I'm sure Scrappy has some spare clothes there. I'm pretty sure. Fuck, this is plot convenience. Put these clothes on and take your ass home before your mom sees you. Mm-hmm. Don't come home covered in blood and throw that shit. I thought he was gonna put that shirt in between his mattress like every young boy does, because somehow no one checks between the mattresses. I was like, yes,
I do.
Right, every mom does. That's how I should have got caught. That's how I got caught. But that's another story. But I was like, every son gets caught with that head. Every son. Classic.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk about that when we get to the family drama. that is.
What about the whole thing with? I feel I didn't like some of the stereotypes that Marvin gave about the whole thing about black
men don't cuddle.
You ready?
I'm like, come on, man. Come on.
That was funny though. I like that was kind of like a comedy relief.
I did love the whole man. She's like, oh yeah, I know, I'm the shit. Like I'm like really, dude.
The commitment of this actor, when he should have read this dialogue and be like, what the fuck you want me to say? I was like,
I'm the shit.
I was like, this is the most ignorant shit I've ever seen. But it's okay. It's all right. I was embarrassed for us when it came to this scene.
I'm embarrassed for y'all too.
Because let's just back up how ignorant this scene does not make sense with Marvin specifically when it comes to Tony. Okay, quote, niggas don't cuddle, right? But niggas fight for a random ass white woman at a club. Niggas go to jail for said woman. Niggas buy a dog, give a dog to this woman because they're so sentimental that she's like, I heard your dog got murdered. Here's the dog. Why don't you keep it? Because I don't clean up after dogs. I don't do that shit. Then niggas look at that dog and go, you didn't feed that dog last night? I got to take this dog home and feed it and take care of it like it's my own. What happened to the nigga from last episode who said, what? God damn, like, do you watch your own fucking show? Did you not notice that? Like, that is a direct contradiction to what this ignorant motherfucker said last episode.
He don't even care if Jukebox eats. So
thank you. Even his daughter was like, I don't eat because daddy don't give a fuck about me. But now he's telling Alpo to make sure this dumbass dog eats, who was watching them fuck, because that's what dogs do. For the record, I was waiting for that. I was like, where's that dog when Tony's getting that dick again? If I see Tony with another dick in her before I see Hugo, fuck this show. Keep Tony's legs closed. Keep her at that fucking club, and let's get some drug dealing going on in this show. I'm tired of seeing Tony take the dick. I am.
I'm tired of her, period. Just get rid of this
fucking
character.
necessary. Like, what is the point of this? And then
diversity. They're trying to get white people watch. Just like Braden was in Power Book. So you gotta get the white people in there. Just like so that's why the jukebox had to have a white girlfriend. You gotta
that's
get.
not the point, Chris.
You gotta get famous. You gotta get the Puerto Ricans.
Take the dick. Like, that's my problem. It's not the fact that she's in the show. I thought she was going to be the Holly to Marvin's Tommy. Like, I thought, okay, that's where they're going with this. But no.
Do you remember what we said from the very beginning about Power? Remember the first, like when we first started reviewing everything. Remember what was the thing we said about Power? Matter of fact, not only just Power, but we said Game of Thrones. What did we say about some of those sex scenes? Right? We were saying we both agreed that it was for the networks. It was necessary for them to have it in order to get more of a younger male audience to watch. Even though we thought it was gratuitous, it was done on purpose because there's a mental thing, especially when they hear like, oh, there's someone. You hear people all the time like, oh, is there nudity in it? Like, you know what I mean? Just stuff like that. You know, like how young people be. You know what I mean? Because we said that about Angie. We were like, yo, why is Angie always taking off her clothes? Why she? You know what I mean? Like all this other stuff. And
but
then
they were in a couple relationship. The sex meant something because their relation, the couple meant something. Tommy stayed inside Holly, but they were a couple and they were going somewhere.
He just walk around with her.
Holly can't get her off of me.
Remember Angie said, why can't you just wear a wire? Tommy don't let me keep my clothes on long enough.
That's true though. She was right.
So I'm saying, like he said, and that being said, Tony better end up pregnant.
Oh no! Hold on. There might have been. I thought I saw something on the corner.
No,
like a little. No. You remember when they focused on those magnums when Tasha was getting it in the series finale? Are you talking about when she was doing push-ups?
No. You know what I'm talking about. When Q was giving it to her and all they did was focus on the Mac. I'm getting off track. My point is, I'm tired of Tony getting the dick, and we need to do better with this character, right?
Oh, don't worry. You see, Famous' sister is going to be next. Trust me, man. It's going to alternate.
Let's roll into Jessica about to suck some dick to get her.
What?
She was all ready.
I thought she was gonna sit on Crown's lap.
Well, do you want to start now, or you want to wait till you get some studio time? Like, girl, just give him a hand job right now. And then don't open your mouth until Famous actually gets some studio time. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you do it. And then Lulu is watching his girl. Like, he had to know those panties are coming off. I mean, he got the ass for laying on top of her when she almost got shot at. So he knows how easily she gives it up. I mean, he gets that. But I'm like, he has to know where this is going with Crown Camacho. Get this fucking character off this show. Like,
well, Crown
and fucking Bulletproof Record. God damn, I'm tired of this shit.
They need Diddy's money, man. They need Diddy's money. All right, I'm just saying.
That's Diddy's baby. They need Diddy's money.
Fuck this storyline. Like, why are we here with this? Oh, god damn, it's so painful.
Oh, and the showcase is coming up. Empire.
Thank you. For all of you who disliked our video, saying, I don't know why you say this is Empire. Motherfuckers, they're gonna have a showcase of artists. All right? This is Empire.
That was every freaking episode was preparing for some damn showcase on Empire.
At some point, Famous or Jukebox is gonna get some record deals, and then Crown Camacho is gonna be hung over the side so they get the rights to their masters. Watch.
You're gonna go Suge Knight, huh?
I'm like, fuck, they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it. Lulu's gonna say, this studio belongs to me. He's gonna be like, no, it doesn't. And yo punk ass is gonna be hanging over that bullshit building that they're in, and he's going, you know what? Here's the contract. You can have the building. Watch. Marvin will be hanging them. Lulu don't do that. Marvin, he will have Marvin hanging that boy over that building. I guarantee it.
And Marvin's gonna drop him because he's stupid.
Yeah, right. Oh shit. Oh, we should put some bubble wrap around him. They survive when you drop a bubble wrap.
He said, whoops.
Oh shit. They got the best parking. Like, what fuck? Marvin's not even good enough to bring the Tommy human when he does dumb shit. Like, he's just irritatingly stupid. Like, god damn it. Anyway, I'm sorry, Stacey, what's up? I feel like you wanted to.
I forgot where I was going, but just keep going.
Did you? How did you like the whole Tariq back in class scene? How'd you like that?
Oh no, no, okay. Oh no. Before we get to that,
Oh, okay.
All right, yeah, I want to. Okay, so Lulu. Okay, let's talk. I want to do jukebox because I think after Unique, I want to say doing jukebox. No pun intended. Let's get into this. So she was the second character I think had the most character development in this. And again, this is where the family drama thing kicks in. Like, take a step back and say we're no longer in a drug dealing show. We are in a family drama on Lifetime, maybe BET Plus. Okay, because it's Black people. So it's BET Plus. Let's go with that.
It's called Raising Kanan.
And so, thank you. But I'm saying we thought that meant we're going to understand who Kanan is. No, this is a family drama. And now we're going to talk about jukebox. Laverne gets to meet her girlfriend's parents, who are loving but don't understand Black people.
Well, they're really hip and really cool and hood.
They're woke.
They're woke. There you go.
Well, the dad was trying too hard. The mom was like, hey, she was trying to be normal. She's like, you're such a great singer. I was like, are we going to do the whole singing thing again? Absolutely, we are.
I absolutely thought that they, on the end of that tape, that they were going to kiss and the parents was going to flip the fuck out. I really did. But it didn't happen.
So when she said they're cool with everything, but not all things, I was like, okay, so they know she's gay. That goes into the Degrassi High situation we had going on in this particular moment. Because when Jukebox finally gets her, lesbian cherry popped, I guess, all of a sudden she don't ask the question when Nicole says, "Oh, I know how to do this," because this ain't her first time. So I would think that Jukebox would be like, "What?" Like, I saw Jukebox think she's special, you know what I'm saying, and be like, "This is my first time. I thought it'd be our first time together." No, Nicole has licked before, so I'm like, "Who is this other girl?"
Huh?
Have you
ever asked your exes about previous people they've been with?
In this bullshit family drama, you always get that scene where they're like, "I thought I was the first." Like, no, ex-girlfriend should come around. Like,
then isn't it a good thing they didn't put that in there? Then
I'm saying it should be on the table. I want Jukebox to find out she's not the first girl nor the first Black girl that Nicole has loved, and that will hurt her heart.
Oh, so you want another Black chick to be like, she was mine before you came along.
Hey,
like,
since we're already inside this family drama, let's just commit. Okay, what's up, Stacey? I'm sorry. What's up?
Absolutely not. I wanted Jukebox to be a better character. She is not. She's irritating to me. She's always complaining. She's so independent. Oh, I can't take my uncle's money for studio time, but if you give it to me, okay, fine. But I just rather steal and pay for studio time than just actually get help from people that actually care about me, like my girlfriend, possibly my uncle, or anything like that. No, I'd rather steal.
And Famous was trying to help her. Why didn't she just go ahead and listen to Famous? Was like, we could do a showcase together. I'm in the studio. I can't get you. He's trying to help her. She gets pissed off at him like it's his fault that his sister is probably doing something with Crown to get him. I was like, why do we have to make Jukebox so difficult? Like, it's not necessary.
It's very difficult. Everything is racist. Ralph Lauren wouldn't let Black people wear his clothes. It wasn't made for us. It was made for you. So I'm going to give it to you, even though I was going to sell it to get studio money. But no, here, girlfriend that I won't accept anything from. But here, take the coat.
Both of these issues we addressed yesterday. Stacey and I said it. We said the only reason this Jukebox does anything is music and Nicole, and it was both. She stole it and as we said yesterday, the security guard that she let live last week caught her and was like, "No, girl, you go ahead because you helped me not get my ass whooped by your."
Oh yeah, of course.
He should have took the coat back and be like, "I'll let you go, but give me the coat."
The coat belongs to me. How have they not improved their security? Apparently, these kids come every week and rob them. And they do, and this company does the exact same shit.
They didn't even leave anybody in the van. Like you could have left one person in the van, in the back of the van, lock the door, lock the van.
The same security guard who got his ass whooped doesn't go, we need more security and they need to stay in these vehicles because these kids come on a regular basis and steal our shits. Apparently, like, nah, they won't come back again. Yes, they do. And Jukebox couldn't get anybody on that crew to come help her. She didn't call her loving cousin Kanan. Kanan, the drug dealer?
Jukebox and Kanan hang out at all. Like,
no. Kanan, Jukebox still has not told Kanan. Jukebox still have not told Kanan that she has a girlfriend, or like really,
or that she saw D Wiz in the car with Uncle Luke.
Thank you.
They don't even talk.
Thank you.
But in book one, they were like two balls in a pair of shorts. Like,
fuck this show right now. Okay. D Wiz is still being talked about, but exactly, she still hasn't gone, hey, Uncle Lulu, how about you give me the money or I'm going to tell family like Kanan that you were with fucking D Wiz the night he was murdered. Hey, Kanan, did you know our uncle was with your best friend the night he was murdered? Apparently she forgot. You know, like, hold on. Oh, back to the lesbian thing. So the Coates, remember we talked about her being the stud? That's what this shit is. She's like, it's her job to provide for her girlfriend. So she's perfectly okay giving to her lady, but she don't like to take for her lady.
The girlfriend is the dominant person in that relationship.
She really is.
She put that
really
girl down. She's like, let me show you how this is done.
Yep.
I was like, so maybe this.
And she was on top. She was doing everything. She is the dominant.
White girl's just on top. Think about it. Laverne and Marvin are
Rap was on top with
also true. But I'm talking the parallels of daughter and father, both with white women that therefore believe because these women are white, they're better than they are, have better lives than they. And it's like, I'm just fucking you because I happen to be here. Like they're not good enough to be with these women. And both of them got rid on today, this episode, in different ways. And both white women went down. Tony went down last week. Nicole went down this week. There you go.
Black women didn't do that in the 90s, so I heard.
Apparently not. Apparently not. Where?
Wait, what happened? What did y'all just say?
He said so. He's talking about girls going down on people.
Wait, so black women don't do that in the 90s?
So I heard.
Oh, okay. No, well, I was an adult in the 90s. My son was born 1991, and absolutely, that is an incorrect statement. Thank you very much. So,
well, that was always my excuse. So.
And I was married, so that you got to do what you got to do.
Marriage is different. I'm just talking about just regular, casual.
Come on, Chris. Come on, you get in on this.
Oh, wait, Chris is coming.
Anyway, my point is like white people always going down. White men are always going down in the Power series. White women are always going down in the Power series. Think about it. Okay, anyway, let's move on. My point is, Jukebox had the most character development, and this was a family drama.
It doesn't make sense, though.
Which one?
Like, nobody cares about Jukebox. She doesn't even eat. Like, it would make more sense that if Jukebox was a daddy's girl,
okay,
and Margaret was the stereotypical drug dealer that gave his daughter everything and spoiled her right, and then he finds out she's gay, then he kicks her out, and now she's out struggling, stealing to support herself, doing all these things because daddy rejected me. Now I'm on this slippery slope to murder and mayhem, right? That would make sense. Why we don't give a fuck about her? Lulu don't even really give a fuck about her. And then that whole thing with Rat last week where they were bonding and we used to stay together and do each other's hair and whatever. Rat don't even talk to Jukebox like that. Now she got a man. So Jukebox is just out here on her own.
That's right.
But that's how, she is acting like she's on it. She's acting like he already kicked her out the house and he hasn't done that yet.
Yeah.
But he really does not care anything about her. Like, and I think it has to do with maybe the mother. Like something's going on that they haven't told us about. Because nobody has a mother in these goddamn stories for some reason. Like
you have two parent household. That's what it is. So Kanan has a mom, no dad. So Jukebox got a dad and no mom.
Nicole does.
She's got both.
And that's different.
Yes.
By virtue of being white, you got two parents and you got money.
Are you being racial?
No, this show is being racist, and these black shows continue to write these characters where white people, just by being fact of being born white, just has everything handed to them, and they don't understand the poor black experience because black and poor are redundant. So it just fucked me. Anyway, Kanan and his mama. So let's get down to the family drama show of Raising Kanan.
Yeah.
So Raquel, which
Yeah.
should be on NBC fall 2023 once This Is Us is canceled. Focus on Raquel Thomas raising her lovely son Kanan. And in this episode, Kanan is making his Tuesday night special of spaghetti for his mama.
And meatballs. And I didn't see any meatballs.
It was
I just
not
saw
one
spaghetti.
meatball, girl.
That's
I was
what
looking
like,
too.
where are the meatballs?
Must have been like meat sauce. Must have been
Yeah.
that meat
Yes.
sauce.
It was barely any sauce, and the daggone spaghetti was stuck together. It was
This spaghetti was dry as fuck.
yes, and it was orange. I
And
was,
Tiffany was like, oh, it's delicious. You keep it simple, huh? Yeah.
And he made salad. I was like, oh shit.
that wasn't salad, sir. That was a tomato and some lettuce around it.
Hold. But true. Okay, it wasn't Gordon Ramsay. But my point is, Kanan Stark, in at least 4 seasons of a show called Power Book One, never, ever, under any circumstances, made anybody anything to eat. So kiss my black ass. Like, so anyway, we talked about this. Kanan, we better see Kanan come up that he loves his mama and he cooks meals for her and he knows how to use a computer and some other bullshit. And then he quickly turns into a murdering gangster that doesn't know anything about technology or kitchen in 4 fucking years before he meets Ghost and Tommy. Kiss my ass. Anyway, hold up. The point is, he's making dinner for his mama. He's making dinner for his mama. And then mama shows up with boyfriend. And Kanan is like, this is supposed to be our night. I'm so and what does Symphony do? That's that 90s sitcom male figure right there, right?
This is some good stuff, man. Probably the best spaghetti I've ever had.
Yeah, he was over the top with it. Way over the top.
This is ragu. This is ragu because it's in there. I mean, did you make this from scratch or some shit? I mean, damn. This
Ragu's not orange.
And Kanan is like, don't talk to me. Raquel is like, did you hear what Symphony said? Yes, mom, I did. I was like, what the fuck am I watching right now?
Raising
a gentle
Kanan.
moment. A gentle moment.
You're watching Raising Kanan. Like the title implies.
Y'all, that's what I'm saying. Now we went from broke ass New Jack City with Unique to the true family drama of Raising Kanan. And I'm like, if that's what I signed up for, I would have been okay with it. I would have been like, look at this, he's struggling. He's like, mom, it used to be just you and me until, I don't know, High Post. There was a man in these people's lives that Kanan remembered and thought fondly of until he was like murdered, you know? But this constant bullshit that Raquel is like, it's just been you and me, baby. I never had a dad, any man to take care of me. You were the only man in my life, in our whole life. Nope, that's not true. Symphony is the new man, and that's how he should refer to him. Like, this new guy coming into our life, I don't know about this, but you know, baby, it's all right. And remember what he said? Symphony was like, I'm sorry, bro. I didn't know it was y'all's night. She did.
She did.
He's like, you betrayed me. Tommy didn't even do this shit.
It wasn't that dramatic.
Tommy is a mom. Tommy would get back in bed with his grown ass mama, right? That is a mama's boy for your ass. And he never did. He never was like, you trying to replace me with another man, mama. I can't believe.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, but
me?
Kate never had a new man, and I don't think Kate will ever have a new man. Kate is off the chain.
Well,
You would
first
have
off,
to have, yeah. Kate.
and she's used
Nobody
good.
wants Kate.
She's very used good. Yeah.
Huh?
Said she's used good.
She is. All she
Yeah,
does is
no.
sniff coke.
Yeah,
The
nah.
drug, right? So, you know, it kind of goes with the territory. I'm just saying, I did not expect, nor do I want to see this type of Kanan. I'm sorry. This is not what I signed up for. And they need to cut this bullshit.
It's just yo, you got to
No,
evolve. Yo, give the character a chance to evolve. Even Walter White for the first 2 seasons was a pussy. Okay, just like damn, like you got to watch him develop.
To your point, first episode, he went to Jesse and said, "We are selling meth, or I'm turning you in." Episode 1.
Yeah, and guess the first episode
1.
you saw Kanan shoot a gun, so it's like,
no.
So give him a chance.
I don't want to hear about
Walter White didn't even pick up a gun in the first season.
Kanan shot somebody in the first episode, Chris.
Okay, yeah, I guess my point is by the end of Breaking Bad, Walter White became a badass. Give this dude, all I'm saying is give him a chance. We're not even we're not even halfway through the first season for you to get upset with him.
He's already, to your point, Chris, you said this. He's already killed and sold drugs. My point is this crying, I love my mama shit is not the character we know. Also, I don't want to see spaghetti. I want to see a chessboard. I want to know that every Tuesday, Kanan and his mom played chess. He learned cooking from who? His mother. He learned how to be a strong man by who? His mother. He learned chess from his mom. She gives him life lessons. That's where they talk about the stars in school and shit. And I'm like, and then that's where the chess comes from. That makes sense. Chess means something. Spaghetti doesn't mean shit. Okay, because that does not mean anything to the prequel this is supposed to be.
Bruh, it was only 5 minutes of dialogue.
That's bullshit. It was not 5 minutes. It was a good chunk of this episode. And it drove the rest of the episode. When he went
Trust me, I think I was more annoyed with the whole jukebox trying to sing more than some spaghetti, the spaghetti scene.
The difference is, in book 1, Jukebox is a singer. So that actually matters more because that's actually relevant to who she is in the future. So that's not the same thing.
But Jukebox being a whiner and a complainer, was not what was going on in the first season. I mean, first Power 1. No, they need to pump the brakes on that because I understand she's a teenager, but she's getting on my goddamn nerves. Like, let's get past the fact that you're dating a white girl and they're rich and all. Can we get past that? Let's move past it. She's licked you, and now you're in love. She's definitely gonna get caught. They're gonna get caught, you know, having sex in the house. And then, you know, Laverne is not going to be like this. Yeah. Oh, you're fantastic. You're lit. All of that's going out the window. Out. So that's when the trauma comes through, right? Because Nicole's going to sneak over to Jukebox's side of the world and she's going to get a bullet in her goddamn head. Yep. That's what's going to happen. Yep. So, yeah, let's just, if you want to stick, like you're saying, they should stick to it. They really need to stick to it. Let's get into what we know is the core of this. Yeah, Kanan is a piece of shit, and so is Jukebox.
So how do we get that? Also, let's talk about the inconsistencies of the stash house. First, it was mom sends son to the stash house for protection because she was concerned that Unique might try to kill him again, right? Now, in this episode, it's Kanan. Your grades aren't good, so you can't go to the stash house anymore. So now it was a reward. Like now it was, you get to hang out with the stash house with your friend. And why is it you don't see Famous and Jukebox playing Sega at the stash house? You know, because like, why are you putting quarters into video games in a pizzeria or whatever when you got a home console that you can play as much as you want? They had Street Fighter for the fucking Sega. Like they could have been playing that. And then they're near their drugs. They can talk. They can see the drug life around them. They can learn from shit. Like it's an opportunity to learn something. Like that would be a better story. And then they're all there when it gets robbed. Oh shit! Instead of fucking Jukebox losing her shit, and maybe Famous gets murdered in this situation. Famous ain't lasting. We all know that. He could have got murdered this episode at the fucking stash house. And that would be something to push this story forward.
They'd be like, well, so much for his record deal. Jukebox,
right?
Where you at?
Lulu might kill Crown. So and take over that studio.
Lulu will kill Crown. Okay.
He's gonna take that studio.
Lulu will kill Crown. He's gonna catch Crown being with his girl.
Yep.
Set him off. And then yeah, I mean, because you know, and then that's when you're going to see see the money in the show kind of slip a little bit as far as the special effects. And like, oh, that's right, Diddy's money's gone. So, you know, it's just gonna, you know, it's gonna be whatever, you know. But in all seriousness, it does. You're absolutely right. The thing I do agree with you on is that Stash House should have not been left alone with Kanan. That was ridiculous. I mean, but it does prove to what Kanan was saying as far as like Marvin just not being smart at all. You know what I mean? You know, but I'm just want to make sure his grades are up, so he don't have to deal with Professor Sympathy again, or you know what I mean? That's why I'm wondering. You know, wait, didn't he just? I thought he was just in grad school. When was he a teacher?
Now he's out.
Wait, hold on.
You have to teach in grad school, because when I was in grad school, I had to teach.
Oh, I didn't.
It depends on what you're taking, though.
Yeah, I took community. Oh, okay, maybe. Really? So you taught in grad school?
Yeah, I had to teach.
Oh, okay. I must have lucked up then. Okay, all right.
So what y'all think, Chris? I knew you wouldn't talk about. What do you think of the Power Book 2 moment?
That was I was waiting for a book assignment. I was waiting for him to bring up Moby Dick and just relate it to real life. You know what I mean? And bring up something about spaghetti. You know, I mean, you know, somehow related. I really hope that's not going to be part. This is where I was like, oh my God, this is probably what Dave was talking about. I was like thinking like, now please, I hope this show does not shift into part of the show. Kanan is going to be that street shit. The other half is going to be him sitting in the classroom with that ghetto ass chick that sits on his left, and then the preppy light skinned girl sitting on his right. No, and then the gay dude or the guy we thought was all gay sitting in the back. Like, no, that's not. We're not doing this again. We're just not. And then maybe he teaches him.
And then maybe he has one of his teachers, and
he's gonna catch. Simply's gonna catch a bullet from Kanan. That's where it's gonna be a lot like book 2.
So I think that's next. So next episode, he's whooping somebody's ass because he thinks somebody's a snitch. So poorly, that's what episode 5. So he's fighting somebody, and Howard is like, "Oh look, he comes from a long line of killers or some stupid shit." So we will do that.
A long line of killers. It's like talking about like Genghis Khan's, and so say, "Oh, I come from a race of men that like what? Oh, dude, you just a street nigga. That's a what? It's like, what the hell?"
That's what we do. Raquel kicking out 2 black families out of the project so she can stick a drug operations in there.
Well, that was New Jack City.
See,
that actually did happen in real life to many, many people. Or they just took shop in your house and they didn't make you move, but they were selling drugs out your house. You had no choice. You just had to sit there and take it.
I thought she was gonna buy the whole building. Be like, we're gonna lock this whole building down, motherfuckers. You got.
It's the project. They can't do that.
What's up, Stacey?
That's Franklin saying. She needs some CIA connects before she can go there.
I thought she was gonna be like, "Hey guys, we're gonna pull our resources together, and we're just gonna buy a building, and the entire thing will be our drug operation from beginning to end." I saw that somewhere, and I think it might work. Oh yeah, never mind. Nino Brown. I just want to see both. I want to see Raquel and Unique be like, "What would Nino Brown do right now?" I got an idea.
He said, "Hey, yeah, it just got released some movies. Let's watch it again."
Right. Kanan had the bootleg, so it was out there on the streets. I'm just saying. And when Unique is pointing his fucking finger at his crew to be like, "I could kill any one of y'all. All y'all could die." I was like, Nino, Mr. Nino. I was like, this is too much.
That was like, I thought that moment was more like Snowfall. The scene in Snowfall. But okay, but I can see why you say. Okay, yeah.
Either way, it was over the top. Either way, it was over the top and unnecessary. Or maybe Scarface. Like this easily could have been Scarface. Either way. So I was like, I was just like, this is too much.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good, man. It just hurts me sometimes to watch this thing. I know we got some dislikes in the last video. This how it goes. Check it out. If you think we're going too hard on this show, like just put in the comments like why you dislike it, so we understand we're on the same sheet of music. But that's what this channel does. I'm gonna let you know. Like we're real with these shows. Whether we like it or not, I'm just saying. So get on board or don't get on board. You know what I'm saying? There you go. All right. So, Kimberly, anything else before we roll up out here?
No, I mean, I think we covered everything pretty much. I the whole thing with Marvin, I don't get. How is Marvin gonna like? I mean, all half of their money is gone because of Marvin. You can't get that back unless you hit new uniques people.
And then they just go back and forth.
It's gonna be a back and forth, which I'm not. I don't even want to see.
Thank you for saying that. What I thought of things that we saw unnecessary. So Jukebox losing her virginity. How about we cut that out? And how about we replace it with Dean, the Connect? What the fuck happened to my shipment? How the fuck did we get here? Who messed up my operation? And then that leads to, it was this dude, he's getting tortured, you give him to Unique. We should not have dialogue explaining that the Connect is cutting everybody off. That's a pretty significant thing to a drug dealing show. Why is that dialogue and not actual scene that's acted out that we feel the drama and what is he gonna do to Raquel? Like, why is that not even been addressed? Like, that's what we should have saw. Instead, they ain't got time for that. They ain't got no time for that. We got to have fucking sulking fucking Kanan and Jukebox experiencing true love. Fuck me.
And Lulu being mad in the diner.
Oh, hold up.
What was the point in seeing Lulu in this episode anyway?
I don't even know. And it's anyway, Stacey, anything else?
I just think the relationships are not significant. Like, Marvin and Tony don't care. I don't even really care about Rock and Symphony. Like, she needs to get to drug dealing and whatever street shit. Like, okay, you hook up with Symphony just for gratification and power sex things. But other than that, who cares about Symphony? Like, if it was something with the club and everything else, okay. But him teaching about concrete and architecture, and I don't care. Jukebox and her girl, I don't care. I just don't care about any of these relationships. Get to the bodega and what's going to happen with the drug dealing there. Is truth going to be a thing about drug dealing? Get to drug dealing. Like,
let Davina die already. Like, I feel bad for her little sister, but let her go.
What is her point?
Yeah, what is her point?
Why is she here?
There's no point in her except for to, like, stab Kanan in the back. We know that that's happening, but other than that, just get rid of her. Like, she's annoying. She looks like a pipette anyway. Just get rid of her.
And her baby hairs.
Yes. She was a much better actress on she was on this show.
Greenleaf.
Yeah. She was much better on there. I don't know what's happening on this show.
She was annoying as fuck as that, but she was better though. Like, she wasn't a bad girl. She was a bad daughter, but she was more engaging, right? Like, she had much more engaging storyline and mattered, right? Like, it drove a lot of the storylines with her dad stuff. Chris, anything else before we go?
No, I mean, I agree. The whole all these relationships to me is pointless. It's like they want to make sure everybody in the show is with somebody, and that's not, you don't need that. I mean, it makes me kind of feel bad for characters like Famous and Unique because they ain't got nobody. Like, but it's like they're the only. But I'm just like, what? Why? It just kind of distracts from the show itself. I know we're in disagreement with the whole spaghetti thing. I'm cool with the raising Kanan part, but I feel like where the fluff they can take out is the relationship stuff. For one, if she's going to be, I feel like if Raquel's with a dude, we're going to be with a dude, like someone like Symphony, you already know it's not going to last. So it's like, I feel like my time is being wasted watching her relationship with Symphony when I already know how it's going to end. You know what I mean? Same thing, like you said, with Marvin and Tony, and then Lulu and his girl, because his girl's going to cheat. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, why? Like, what? Just move on. You know what I mean? And then, I mean, the only thing that's kind of somewhat engaging is like Jukebox and Nicole, and I'm now starting to get a little annoyed with that one now too. You know what I mean? So it's like, no, like just get on to the street shit. You know what I mean? So that being said, I would like to. I love that we have more Unique in this episode. I would like to see more of that because, like I said, Joey Badass. I mean, there was a reason why he in Mr. Robot he was I think he was nominated for an Emmy for his guest starring in Mr. Robot. He was just that good in that show. He played a hitman in that one. He played this dude who just came out of nowhere and he was just a random hitman. You know what I mean? And so I hope so. Seeing more of him will be dope. You know, I mean, not when he's overacting like he did in the first couple episodes, but like this one, just that would be great. And yeah, I mean, some of these relationships just need to go like forever. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I fear we're gonna have an episode of Kanan sitting with Symphony, them having a, if you will, father and son moment, and Kanan going, you know what, man, I respect you, and I think you'd be good for my mom. And Symphony's like, you know, maybe we let's do this, right? And he's like, let's go get a ring, and then he gets murdered before he gets to I know we've been there.
Tommy.
I'm like, that's why I feel like it's going. That's why I feel like this is going. He's gonna be like, Dad, like my second daddy is dead. Like, what happened? He's like,
they did a Tommy moment in this episode too.
Huh?
They did do a Tommy moment in this. Remember, like when Marvin saw what was happening at the stash house, what did he say? Motherfucker.
Yeah.
he said, I was like, Tommy, where are you at?
Stacey, you're saying something. What's up?
They're gonna go play basketball together. They're gonna have a sex talk. Kenny's gonna come to him when he loses his virginity to Davina. He's gonna be like, did you use a condom? Yes, yeah, I did. Matter of fact, he's gonna go to Symphony for condoms.
All right.
And they're gonna have that. You know they have that HIV thing, right? You know, you gotta wrap it up.
I still think Symphony is undercover or something. Something's up with him. I don't trust him. If he's undercover, and I think Kane is the one who's gonna find out.
If he is a grad student, teacher, and undercover cop, that's a lot of shit going on. Like if he
could be an informant. He could be an informant. I mean, you don't.
Oh, you said undercover cop. I thought you meant like undercover, like he's on the down low undercover.
No.
I got that at first. But...
Oh, I was like,
no.
I'm about to say Tyler Perry's directing it, maybe. You know what I mean? Like, oh.
No, this is not Tyler Perry.
No, yeah. I mean, hey, Courtney Kidd will go there with the right character. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not, I mean, she's queer positive. I'm just saying, but I don't think this is that story. But like again, if they ever get back to Hugo and the club, then you can get into the CI because maybe he's recruited by Burke because Burke is actually trying to do some real detective shit. You know what I'm saying? And then they go down that route, right? Like that would be a great opportunity. But he is not going to make it, and they're going to have that. I thought I had a new daddy in my life moment with Kanan, and he's going to lose his second daddy figure, and they somehow forget about the first one. But anyway, all right, guys, that is the video. If you're still going to stay with this channel, appreciate it. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. You can like on the video, you can comment on the video, share the video, thumbs up or down. Down is fine.
No.
You got to explain why. Like I just need a why. You can say it's you, David. It's fine. I mean, it's been said before. And either way, we're gonna be here next week. Next week, Stacey and I will be doing a 5 review preview on Friday. And as we do it, that'll be our process. We'll ride this book out to see where it goes. Because eventually, Kanan's gonna become, Kanan. I hope so. And play a chessboard. Take care of yourselves and each other. Goodbye.